Hi everyone, welcome to Design Outsourcing. Today, we're discussing about how to make a quick drafting PPT to show to the client's current process status or your manager need to see work status of your current model. So how do we give some draft PPT very quickly? First, we can see some settings in Revit Views tab, Plan Views. When you drop down there, we have Floor Plan, Reflected Ceiling, Structural Plan, Plan Region, and Area Plan. Once you click Floor Plan, uncheck Do Not Duplicate Existing Views. You can see all floor plan, any floor plan you can select as your wish. It will create view as per your selection. Next, once you click Reflected Ceiling Plan, uncheck Do Not Duplicate Existing Views. You can see all ceiling plan, any ceiling plan you can select as your wish. Similar way, you can make structural plan as well. Revit, a plan region, is a tool used to create a specific region or area within a floor plan or section view that can have its own unique properties and settings. An area plan is a type of view that displays the area of a building or structure, typically used for calculating and analyzing the area of different spaces or zones. Creating a floor plan in Revit involves several key steps, which can be broken down into the following process. In the project browser, under Views, right-click Elevations and choose View Properties to define the levels for your building, e.g., Level 1, Level 2, etc. I am selecting Roof Plan now. First, we can make front elevation. Click to open in View. After that, current elevation view needs to be duplicated. On the left side of the screen, locate the project browser. This is where you can find all your views, including elevations. Right-click on the elevation view you want to duplicate. Rename the duplicated view how you want to rename in Sheets. Then I change the graphic display options as well. Next, we have to duplicate 3D isometric view. In isometric views, the three axes X, Y, and Z are equally foreshortened, and the angle between any two of them is 120 degrees, creating a 30-degree angle with the horizontal plane. X-axis, rotated by 30 degrees above the horizontal. Y-axis, rotated by 30 degrees above the horizontal, but at 120 degrees from the x-axis. Z-axis, perpendicular to the x and y-axis, extending vertically. Right-click on the 3D view you want to duplicate. Rename the duplicated view how you want to rename in Sheets. Then I change the graphic display options as well. In Revit, 3D views do not have a traditional scale setting like 2D views, such as floor plans or sections do. Instead, 3D views are typically viewed at a zoomed-in or zoomed-out perspective, and their display can be adjusted based on camera location and view crop settings. However, you can adjust how your 3D view appears in terms of scale or detail. As per the sheet size, you can make view scale when you're placing views on sheets. In the View tab on the ribbon, find the Camera tool in the Create panel. You can also access the Camera tool by typing the shortcut VC in Revit. This activates the camera view directly. Click on the Camera tool. Click once on the drawing area to place the camera's location. This is the position of the camera from where the view will be taken. Then, click again to place the target. This is the point the camera is looking at. The camera location represents the viewer's position in space. The target is the focal point where the camera is aimed. In Revit, you can create camera views to produce perspective views of your 3D model. These views simulate how a scene looks from a specific point of view and can be used for visualizations or presentations. View scale, control the scale of the view, useful for printed documents. Field of view, FOV, adjust the lens or angle of the camera. A higher value will give a wider field of view, more area visible, while a smaller field of view will zoom in more. Far clipping plane. Set the far distance where the view should be clipped. You can adjust this to limit how far the camera can see in the view. Near clipping plane. Similar to the far clipping plane, this setting defines how close to the camera you can see objects. Objects closer than the set distance will be clipped out of view. After this, I'm renaming this view and changing graphic display settings more realistic. Creating a new sheet in Revit is a straightforward process, and it allows you to organize your drawings and views for printing and documentation. A sheet in Revit is essentially a layout where you can place different views, schedules, and annotations. Click the Sheet button in the Create panel. It might be labeled New Sheet in some versions of Revit. This will open a new dialog box to create a sheet. After selecting the title block, the sheet will be created and placed in the project browser under Sheets. You can rename the sheet by right-clicking on the sheet name in the project browser and selecting Rename. Once the sheet is created, you can start adding views to it. Drag views from the project browser onto the sheet. These views can be any views, but here we have to place one isometric view, front elevation, which we have created in first, and one camera view, so our draft PPT finish. You can adjust the placement of each view on the sheet by clicking and dragging the view to reposition it. You can also adjust the size and scale of the view using the properties or by resizing the view frame if necessary. After placing the views, you can adjust the viewports, the boundaries of the view placed on a sheet. Right-click on the viewport to access options like Rotate, Resize, or Hide Annotation. You can also adjust the view scale of each individual viewport by selecting the viewport and changing the scale in the Properties palette. Building Information Modeling, BIM, is an advanced approach to managing building projects using a digital representation of physical and functional characteristics. Revit is one of the most widely used BIM software tools for architectural design, engineering, and construction. Below are some regular practices and strategies that professionals use to maintain efficiency, accuracy, and collaboration in Revit-based BIM workflows. Design outsourcing. Freelance BIM/CAD services are increasingly in demand as construction, architecture, and engineering industries continue to embrace digital design and project management tools. As a freelancer providing BIM, building information modeling, and CAD, computer-aided design, services, you can offer a range of valuable expertise to clients across various sectors. These services often cater to architectural firms, engineering firms, construction companies, and facility managers looking to optimize their design and construction processes. Thank you for watching.